Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello and welcome to the Print's review of Avrodh, The Siege Within. Releasing on Sony Live on 30th July, this series is based on one chapter from the book India's Most Fearless by Shiv Arur and Rahul Singh. It tells us the story of the famous Uri military operation in 2016 and gives us an in-depth first-person look at what exactly went down.
Boys, let's make history tonight!
Starring a host of well-known faces like Amit Saad, Neeraj Kabi, Vikram Gokhale and Madhurima Tuli, the show gives an overall look at how a terrorist attack on an Indian military base in Jammu and Kashmir led to one of India's biggest military retaliations in modern history. Now, the tricky part about telling a story that everybody already knows is to make it intriguing enough, to build up the suspense just enough to keep the viewers hooked. And the writers of the show actually managed to do that for the most part. The series starts off with a great action-packed sequence and then slows down to explain in detail the political and military landscape of India, Pakistan, Jammu and Kashmir, and of course the LOC. The showmakers take care to give the antagonists of the show equal screen time, in this case the Jaish-e-Mohammed. And the leader of this terrorist outfit, played by an excellent Anil George, proves to be an appropriately terrifying villain. The show details their beliefs and their plotting while also managing to avoid most of the pitfalls that come with having a Muslim antagonist. Every political character in the show is styled after an actual politician at the time, with minor changes of course, but it gives the show a very interesting touch. The show is also appropriately fictionalized with the introduction of an ambitious, nosy journalist out for the truth, which actually gives the show a lot of tension but doesn't mess with the main plot. The action sequences are well crafted and well shot, with the director and stunt director trying to stay as true to reality as possible. Coming to performances, Darshan Kumar as Major Gautam does well to hold down the fort as a protagonist in the first couple of episodes until the main hero is introduced.
Boys, let's make history tonight!
Amit Saad as Major Videep is the paramilitary forces leader who actually carries out the counterattack. And Saad does well as a charged, hardcore military man who's only used to the worst of the worst. But his performance and his character arc become boring really quickly because it becomes unidimensional. And the showmaker's choice to show more of his buff workouts doesn't really help. Actors Neeraj Kabi, Vikram Gokhale and Ali Raza deliver really good performances, but the writing keeps their story arcs really flat. The show is fast-paced and introduces intrigue at all the right moments, and hence you don't really get bored. But the story still remains predictable. The nosy journalist will get caught in a web of political intrigue. The Indian military will thump its chest proudly. Politicians will talk about India's political might and military might despite being a peace-loving country. And terrorists will invoke the Quran at the drop of the hat. And in that, the show disappoints.
हम इस strike को justify नहीं कर पाएंगे.
So, overall, if you're a fan of politics or the military, definitely watch it. But otherwise, it's not really unmissable.
Uri surgical strikes के बारे में हर हिंदुस्तानी जानता है.
This is Madhavi Potikuchi for The Print. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more.